Hugo the Hare's Rainy Day. Hugo the Hare came out one day to go to the park with his friends to play. He sniffed at the hare and he said, "I can't smell wet, and wet is one thing that I don't like to get." Billy the Goat had a smile on his face. He was kicking ball around Hugo's place. "Why are you carrying that?" Billy said. Once he saw the umbrella above Hugo's head. "Because," said Hugo, "it's going to get wet. And wet is one thing that I don't like to get." "No, it's not," said Billy. "Just look at the sky. The sun is shining. It's warm and it's dry." They walked and it didn't take long for one drip of rain to prove Billy wrong. Billy just struggled. "It's only a drop." "I'm not bothered," he said. "It will probably stop." But it plopped and plimped and plopped some more, and before very long it started to pour. It fell on the paths with a pitter-pat-pat. It bounced off the brolly with a rat-rat-rat. It splattered on the bill from high in the sky. It got wetter and wetter while Hugo stayed dry. Hugo felt bad because inside he knew what a good little hare would probably do. His head didn't want to, but his heart said it should, and our newest friend Billy was hoping he would. So he said, "You are getting all wet, I can see. Would you like to share my umbrella with me?" "Oh, thank you," said Billy. "I really don't mind, but I'd better say yes, as you are being so kind." So under the brolly they shuffled along, until noticed that there something was wrong. "Billy, you are pushing me out," Hugo cried. "My fur is getting all wet down one side." Billy looked over and could see it was true. Hugo's umbrella was not built for two. "Squeeze it closer," he said. They tried once again, but then Billy's shoulders stuck out in the rain. "Hugo," he said, "I've just gave an idea. The umbrella's too small, so the answer is clear. If we want to fit two of us snuggle inside, then we need to make both of our bodies less wide." "But how?" wondered Hugo, not following at all. "It's easy," said Billy. "We make ourselves tall." He sat on a log by the side of the track. "Now, Hugo," he ordered, "hop up on my back." "All right," said Hugo, though his plan sounded it silly. He ran and he hoped and he landed on Billy. "Now climb up," said Billy, "and then we will be tall." "Oh, I know what you want to do, and out of the place where the raindrops can fall." Billy shuffled along with Hugo on top, and thought the rain fell they fell not a drop. Then, off in the distance, Hugo could see Nat the cat sheltering under the tree. "What are you doing up there?" she cried. "Keeping dry," said Hugo, "by being less wide. But I would rather keep drying standing under your tree." "Come on down," said Nat. "You can stand beside me." There was only one problem that Ned could see, a great big wet puddle between them and the tree. Billy dug in his hoofs to get a good grip. He twittered and trotted and he tried not to slip. "Come on," cried Ned. "There's not far to go." But that was before the wind started to blow. It blasted the brolly with all of its might. and pulled Hugo's hair to the left and to the right. "The umbrella!" cried Billy, as they start to sway. "Let go of it now, or you'll get blown away." "But I need it!" cried Hugo. We are not there yet, I told you before." "Oh no, I don't like to get wet." But the wind didn't care, as upwards it blew. It lifted the Broly and Hugo hair too. He flew through the air, and like it or not, splash! Wet was exactly what Hugo hair got. Oh, Nat saw the Hugo was really upset. Everyone knows that he hates to get wet. But Nat also knew things could only get better. If you are already wet, you can't get any wetter. So out from under the branch Nat come, yelling "I want to play to getting wet game." She skipped into the puddle where Hugo had crashed. Then into the water she splashed and it splashed. Then Billy Goat smiled and cried, "Wait for me!" He splashed in the water and then made the tree. They slapped and slopped and the slippery wet, each getting the wettest of wet they couldn't get. They stayed and they played in the puddle until suddenly something made Hugo stand still. The water no longer plippity-plopped. Look up, he tried, the rain has stopped. The clouds had all disappeared from the sky. Now it was time to get themselves dry. As they sat in the sun, Nat made up of a song, and both of his friends start singing along. Poor Hugo, where he got all the muddle, up in the hair, down in a puddle. And there's Hugo there, become rather sad. Everyone knows that he hates to get wet. But when Hugo play and getting wet game, he forgot all about the wet and the rain. A splishy and a splash and begins to feel better. When you are ready, when you get any wetter. They play with the ball for a while, and by then all the three friends were dry once again. But each of them knew they would never forget the wonderful day Hugo got himself wet. And that's all.